Yo, what's good, people? You know who it is. It's your boy Hustler88. Welcome to the channel. I know it's been a week since I did a video. I pretty much did a video on my impressions on the Uncharted 4. The video on that, and then I talked about the delay. But let's get off topic. What I want to talk about is my anticipated games of 2016, and 2015 has been like a good year. It has been an innovative year. Although it may have been some dry, months, but at the same time, it has been a pretty good start for, Microsoft and Sony. But this year has been a good year, but next year is going to be even more better than last year based on the games that's coming out in 2016. Now, let's start off with The Division. I've been anticipating this game for quite some time now. This game has been delayed I don't know how many times, 3 or 4 times, and Ubisoft, they better get that game together, man. They need to get it straight. Right now, Ubisoft, some of the games that had came out, you had the Assassin's Creed Unity that came out on the PlayStation 4. I think it came out in 2014. And people start complaining about the gameplay, the frame rates. The frame rate was just so low to the point where it's it was unplayable. But thank God that people had mentioned about the Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and they said that it was no issues with it. I mean, people wasn't talking about the game, but I'm really a little bit skeptical about it. But The Division, it looks like a RPG game, and it looks very realistic. The graphics, oh my god, the graphics, hands down, it's top notch. Everything is in detail. The animation, the environment is just so detailed. It's nothing that I can say about this game. This game, I hope this game has a better storyline. I think the story and the narrative is going to be a lot more complex. It's just like Destiny, but we have to see about it. It's supposed to come out in March the 8th, 2016. I cannot wait for it. Hopefully they don't delay it this time. It's supposed to come out in 2015, but they pushed it back for several reasons. Maybe because of the gameplay, maybe because of the multiplayer. But if you play it with your friends, if you play it with your family, I mean, this is definitely going to be a game that you want to pick up, hands down, real talk. Now let's go with number 4. Now number 4 I'm going to talk about is Street Fighter V. Real talk, Street Fighter V, to me, I like the game because it brings back a nostalgia to the point where it's it brings back memories of where you started from as a gamer. Now you have Ryu, you had what else you have? You have I forgot all these characters' name. I haven't been playing Street Fighter in a minute, but the graphics, hands down, is very more animated. Is the environment is more realistic now. Is more movement with the environment. The gaming mechanics is a lot more realistic now. It's not realistic, but it's a lot more animated. It's a lot more detailed than it is during the previous games. Now you can tell based on the gameplay, as you can see right now, you can just basically tell that this is definitely a gameplay that's more detailed. Although it's not super realistic, is more detailed in terms of the combat, in terms of the character models, different characters in the game. It's I don't know how many characters, but it's a lot of characters in this game. I think it's overall I think it's about maybe 100. I don't know, but anyway, I can't wait for this game to come out. Definitely a must cop. It's supposed to come out February the 16th, I believe, in 2016. And I'm definitely so hype about this game. Really, I'm not super hype about it, but actually I just can't wait. I haven't even played the beta, but hopefully maybe I can just go on YouTube and do some research before I get this game. Hopefully it's not a disappointment. I think it has some bad reviews, it has some good ones, but at the same time we have to see about it. Coming with number 3, Mafia 3. Like Mafia 3, hands down, like the graphics, hands down, like they step it up a notch. Like 2K developers have stepped it up a notch in terms of the open world. Like the open world game has to be a game that would make you want to go out and gravitate towards the gameplay. Like the gameplay, hands down, like is more narrative. I think his name is Lincoln Clay. It used to be like during the previous Mafia games, it used to be more into like the Italian Mafia, but I think this time they took it into a different approach. Now you have this African American. He's kind of mixed, but he's like African American and white descent. Now he's actually after the Italian mob, and before that he used to be a part of the military union. Basically, with this game, I don't know too much about the story, but hopefully this gameplay, the story mode is a lot more in depth that match up with the game of itself, which is Mafia 3. Mafia 2 was a really good game. Like really, the gameplay was like really more into like the Italian type of mob game, and it looks so like the gameplay on the PlayStation 3, like it looks so realistic to the point where it's like, wow, like the environment was like more open. Like you can just pretty much do anything, just like Grand Theft Auto. But hopefully it's not like a game that you just go into one area, but I hope it's like an open world game that you can just pretty much do everything. You can just do side missions, I mean the whole nine. I just talked about Mafia 3. Now let's talk about number 2, which is Quantum Break. I've been anticipated for this game ever since like 2014 and 2015. Quantum Break was delayed like I don't know how many times. It's been delayed like 2 times. But Quantum Break, hands down, like I like the graphics, even though it's only for the X. This is the reason why you should get an Xbox One, because the reason why you should get an Xbox One is because of the exclusive games. Like I'm not a fanboy, like real talk. Like I'm not like I'm a gamer, like really. Like I only play games that's more like not like quantitative, but like more quality. Like I like games that produce a lot of quality games. Like I don't play games that's more into like the better console, the better platform, the better exclusive. But with the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, all consoles are good, but it has to be a game that's more influential in terms of the quality of the game, in terms of the graphics, in terms of the story. But Quantum Break, the only thing I like about Quantum Break is that the graphics, it takes you back in time where like the story is basically a time frame that you can just reverse back. Is a reciprocal type of game where you can actually reverse it. Anything that was wrong, anything that was misplaced, you can actually reverse that and refresh what was started at first. And this game has that type of potential. I forgot what game it was. It was on the Xbox 360. It was more about like killing all these zombies, and I forgot the name of the game. I can't place it, but anyway, this game pretty much is similar to the Quantum Break is similar to the game that I forgot what the name of the game was. But man, the game Quantum Break, I'm definitely looking for that game. Like really, like this is a game that you should cop. Like you should not miss out on the Xbox One. Get it during your tax season. Like tax, like it's right around the corner. It's like next year. Definitely get an Xbox One. and the PlayStation 4, you should definitely get it. Now, the most anticipated game that I'm really looking forward to is the Uncharted 4. Like, the Uncharted 4, hands down, like, man, the graphics, oh my god, like, gameplay, graphics, like, top notch. Like, when you see this game, like, your mouth is gonna be dry. Like, you're gonna have your mouth gonna be dry to the point where, like, you need water, like, you dehydrated, like, you're getting ready to pass out. But now I'm joking. But this game of itself, like, I like how they implemented something new in the game. Now they got, like, the dialogue, like, while they communicate, they can actually give you an option of what you want to talk about. Basically, the game, I saw a trailer, as you can see right now. They showed it at the Game Awards, and they actually, Nathan Drake and Sam was just communicating about, the treasure hunt. I mean, the list goes on. I forgot what they talked about, but actually, I mean, the game of itself is just like bananas. Like, definitely going to pre-order that game. If you don't pre-order the game, I mean, I don't know what's up with you. Like, really, like, you really not into games at all. Like, I'm not even a fanboy. And, some of the X facts, they're going to really say, like, oh, the Uncharted 4 is nothing. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. But, man, the Uncharted 4 definitely is a must cop. Story, the multiplayer they really need to fix. Is not a bad multiplayer. It's just certain aspects that needs to be fixed. The gameplay it's certain aspects of the gameplay that needs to be fixed. The weapons, the sidekicks. I mean, the whole nine. They need to really fix, different aspects of it. That's a good thing they delayed the game at April the 26th. We don't want a rush game, and then when they release the game, it's not going to be as hype as we thought it was. And Watch Dogs was just rushed, and what happened was, when they rushed the game, it wasn't as polished as it was. And hopefully they make a sequel for that. I don't know, but it could be a possibility that it could happen. But just tell me what you think about this video. Leave your thoughts, comments, like, subscribe, tell a friend. I know this is a long video, but I had to bring this out. 2016 is just right at the corner, and why not do a video for the last year of 2015? This is the week of 2015. This is going to be the last week of 2015, so why not do a video on that? I should do a video on my most innovative games of 2015. My top games of 2015 has been, like, oh my god, like, it's been a good year for gaming. But 2016 is going to be a lot more innovative, a lot more marketing. Like, the marketing schemes is going to be a lot more better than last year. The PlayStation 4 has been dry, but the Xbox One, hands down, produced a lot of great games. Now you had the Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now you have Halo 5. I don't really get into Halo like that, but hopefully I get into it. They pretty much dropped the price of the game, but yeah, just subscribe to the channel and give it a like. And I'm out. Deuces, peace, salute, God bless.